And believe you me, I have to, in the beginning, I certainly shouted out my bishop. And the reason why, when I tell you, there are things happening, and I thank God, as we are as shepherds are often the first partakers of the trauma, the first partakers of the attack, because we're on the forefront praying for the ministry and praying for those who God has charged to our hands. But we also, there are times when we are the partakers, the first partakers of the blessing. And I want to thank the Lord for the favor that He's breathing on my wife and our businesses and things that we have been carrying all these years. I preached when my bishop began to speak these things have been happening, and my wife and I are being postured in position to do great things. And we carried this promise under great duress. We carried this promise along with those in ministry who had tarried with us, believing God for the very same things. And now that God is actually, like, it's not we are in the midst of it happening. We are one pen stroke away from everything that God promised us coming to pass. And we have covered this time with prayer. The Lord told us that when we come to this year, to make sure we come to this year in our right minds, because the devil wants to make sure that during this time, you're so busy wrestling and fighting old things that you do not have time to embrace the new. I've been reiterating it to our new members to please, please, please take advantage of this time, because yes, I'm talking about a high level fiscal blessing, but I'm also talking about things that are more important, deliverances from bondage. So I'm gonna cover all that in this, but I want to make sure you understand what it means when you hear the acceptable year of the Lord, especially from the Old Testament.